Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good late night to everyone who will be watching this video. It's not going to be a long one, but I am compelled to come live on my channel to talk about this and give my opinion on it. You saw the title, my opinion, stamped from the beginning. And I hashtag Netflix because this is a documentary that I am watching or was watching on Netflix. As we all know, we are towards the end of February, which is Black History Month. And stamped from the beginning is a Netflix documentary speaking or geared to speak on how Black people have been stamped from the beginning of our time here in this country as less than. And they give examples and things of that nature as to how they come up with this conversation or this documentary. And I thought I was really going to enjoy it. And I did enjoy the first couple of things on it. I got through the intro, and from the very beginning, the question was asked, what is wrong with Black people? But everyone they asked this question to were Black women. That right there put up a red flag in my head. What's up, Darren? How you doing? And I pushed it back to the back of my mind because I didn't want to start watching this documentary with a bias. And then they introduced one gentleman, one Black man, and he was a narrator of the show. But all the interviews, all the commentary that's being given within the first 30 minutes of this documentary on Netflix, the commentary, the opinions was all from the point of view of Black women. Now, but the graphics as you watch this documentary were graphics of Black men being on the auction block, Black men being beaten, Black men being, you know what I'm saying, violence and things of that nature. Now, I am of the mindset is I don't tell people how to do their thing, but a question was asked within the first couple of minutes of this documentary as well, after they finished rolling the credits and doing the opening and things of that nature. When people disseminate information or entertainment, whose benefit is it for? Is it for yours benefit or is it for their benefit? Now, I'm not a Black history scholar. I'm just a Black man in America who knows a little bit about Black history. Well, I know quite a bit about Black history, but I know I'm not a scholar, I should say. I haven't studied, I haven't taken courses, I haven't taught courses, things of that nature, to the point to where I call myself an expert. I'm an expert on the experience of a Black man in America. This Black man in America. And being a Black person watching this or seeing this on Netflix, you're like I was led to believe that this Netflix documentary was something that is going to explore the entire diaspora of the Black experience and explain how we were stamped from the beginning to feel inferior, to be made to feel inferior, and why that was so. Hey, Chris, how you doing, baby? But what it was showing me what it was speaking on within the first 31 minutes of this documentary was how the black woman was made to be talented, made to be artistic and things of that nature. Yeah, they had clips of Dr. Martin Luther King, they had clips of Malcolm X, they had little clips, this, that, and the third, whatever, of black men speaking, prominent black men speaking and things of that nature. But when they interviewed living people in this documentary, it was giving it from a black woman's point of view. Now, if, I don't mind you doing that, but you shouldn't frame this documentary as how black people were stamped from the beginning as inferior, when only opinions that you are giving and voicing from living individuals with sit down interviews are from black women. I'm not have my finger on the pulse of black historians living, but I'm sure you could have found at least a couple of black men who could speak articulately enough to frame an argument or frame an opinion that you could have sat down with as well as those black women, besides the narrator. So I'm gonna ask you, Netflix. I'm gonna ask the ones who are watching this or who will watch this. That question you asked, or that young lady asked from the beginning was, what was this doing? What was this documentary meant to do? Was it to benefit us as a black race, or was it to divide the black race with this whole narrative that y'all want to pit us against each other? Because in the documentary, within the first 30 minutes, because this is about another hour left to go, oh, there's a Chrissy, there's a documentary on Netflix called Stamped from the Beginning, talking about how black people has been stamped from the beginning since they've been in this country, or since the beginning of slavery, I should say, to be told that we are less important or we are inferior to the counterparts, the non-blacks. And like I said, they discussed how from slavery has always been here, not in America, but in the world. Every time another nation conquered another nation, they enslaved the people. They mentioned that as well. So I'm not saying y'all didn't get nothing right. They mentioned how slavery, when it first was in this country, there were black slaves and what they call the black people from Africa slaves, what I call the white people from poor European countries who came over here to work off their debts, indentured servants. They did that as well. So they covered that aspect. But my problem with the conversation is that all the living commentary that's being asked, all the questions, all the opinions and things of that nature that has been going on in the documentary so far within the first 30 minutes of it has been from living black women. And even when they talk about the first Phyllis, the first black young lady who wrote poetry, had the first black woman book published, they said the concept of, oh, yes, black women can be seen as artistic, opposed to saying this proved that black people were more than just workers in the field. It shows that black people can think outside of how much bale of cotton or how much tobacco or how much whatever plant life that be done. See, that's why I'm live. That's why I have the problem. Because if you're going to tell a story about how black people has been stamped from the beginning as inferior or made to feel inferior, tell the both sides of not only black women's point of view, but also black men's point of view as well. No, you cannot. You know what? I don't know who you are, but you're going to get up out of here. Yeah. Gotta go. Don't play with me. Play with someone else. Not the time. Go somewhere else and play and troll. You got to be out your fucking mind to be on at 2, whatever, 2, then to 3 o'clock trying to troll. Play with somebody else. I don't have time for that. This goes on over here. Go somewhere else and with that bullshit. While I can speak articulately as well, I also can cut your motherfucking bitch ass out. Don't fucking play with me. This is not the time, not the place to try to troll somebody. Not the time, not the fucking place. That's y'all problem. You can't distract someone who don't fall for bullshit. I'm not one of these black people that see a shiny object and get distracted. Now have fun from the bushes, have fun with another troll page, and move the fuck on. Oh, y'all can like the video if y'all want to as well. Y'all don't have to sit there and just listen to me talk. Y'all can also like the video if you feel what I'm saying. And that's the problem. We have these people, and we're part of the problem. We get distracted by nonsense. We see, oh, well, at least Netflix did a documentary. No, if the documentary is not done properly, it causes division. It causes anarchy within the black culture. It causes craziness. And if people don't call shit out like this, it's not enough to just have a seat at the table. It's not enough to have Netflix do deals with black people. Well, it's not enough that, because tonight I watched that Mea Culpa on Netflix with Tyler Perry. I watched that as well. It's not enough that Ava DuVernay or Shonda Rhimes have a contract or have a thing with Netflix. It's not enough that Tiffany Haddish have a combination. That's not enough. If you're disseminating wrong information, if you're disseminating information that is not correct or not being well-rounded in this opinion, when you're doing opinion pieces or documentaries, whatever, I have a problem with that. A lot of our problems why we don't get anywhere in this world is because we're comfortable with crumbs. We're comfortable with mediocrity. We're comfortable with just having a seat at the table, any table. It don't matter if they're feeding us scraps or not. It don't matter if we're the last one that gets served at this table. As long as we're at the table, we think it's okay. It's not okay. And I'm surprised because in this documentary, Angela Davis, y'all know Dr. Angela Davis, civil rights activist, feminist, but that in itself says, are you there for black people as a whole, or are you there for just for black women? Is this a black woman's point of view of this thing? Because if it is, that's fine. But frame it that way. Show what happened to only black women during the civil rights, during the slavery time, during all these other things that were so horrific that happened to black women as well. Using them as wet nurses and using them to snatch their babies from having them have sex with their sons and brothers and fathers, whoever it was, not whatever man, to breed more slaves. Talk about that if you're going to talk about just have black women's opinions, whatever. But if you're talking about how black people as a whole was stamped from the beginning, even not to have some black men speak articulately as well on the subject matter. It's sad to me how we accept such bullshit. We accept such mediocrity. We accept just the scraps. It's not okay. It's not fair. It's not cool. Like the question they asked, when a story's being told, is it being told for your benefit? or for the person who's telling the story's benefit. And I'm thinking that this is not being told for the benefit of Black people. It's being told to divide. This was greenlit to divide. Because if you're not getting the opinions of both Black men and women who understand the historical relevance of how we've been stamped from the beginning, then you're not telling the whole story. You're telling a part of a story from one person's point of view, hoping that, begging on that, it would further divide. Just like the welfare system was there to divide the Black family. Because if you're a woman, yeah, I'll help you. But your husband, your father, the father of your children can be in a household, which leads you to be dependent on the white man or the government to assist you. And decades and decades and decades of that. Growing up in households where your dad have to hide or take his shoes off because they come into your house and doing inspections and things of that nature. No one wants to be put up with that. No one wants to put up with that for so long. And when you're being told that you're not good enough, and that you're not enough, it does somehow affect you. Not me, because I know I'm the original. No copy can ever tell me that I'm not enough. No copy can ever tell the original that you're not worthy. You're worth less than me. Especially I know bottom basement Sub-Zero standard as copy. So if you don't, you know what I'm saying, want to hear what I gotta say was that I get it. It's okay. Everyone's not comfortable with that. Everyone's not comfortable with the sense of, y'all call it arrogance. I call it confidence that I have within myself. Chrissy, you know how I carry myself on, even on here, how I carry myself, how I say I'm different than most, because I am. I think different. I expect differently. I would never allow someone to talk to me or treat me in a way that I am not feel that I'm worthy of. I was born a king. I was born with a crown on my head. By the mere fact that I was born Black, I was born a king. I was born worthy, and I know that. I don't need anyone to tell me that I'm someone important, someone special. I don't need numbers to build me up. What do I always say? Never allow people to build you up, because then you give them the power to break you down. I never allow people to tell me who I am. I show y'all who I am. I tell y'all who I am. I live in the truth of who I am. I'm never going to allow someone to say, oh, Food Junkie, you're this. No, you don't know who I am until I tell you who I am, until I show you who I am. I'm not going to sit back and let people tell me that I'm good enough. I know that already. I am enough. I am more than enough. I am the original, in which all other copies try to imitate, emulate, but can never duplicate. You would never see me down on whatever. If I have a flaw, oh well, I like I said, I've been a complete person before I got here. And I walk through this world a complete person, because God has put that within me. My Heavenly Father and my earthly protector. I don't walk around anywhere scared. I don't walk around anywhere with my head hanging low and allowing people to treat me and talk to me any kind of way. And that's the problem. Too many of us are just happy to get the crumbs. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Too many of y'all are just happy to get the crumbs and accept any type of quote unquote entertainment disguised as a documentary about Black people in Black History Month. No. I am seething because I'm looking like, where are the Black men at? Where are the Black power, black men. I thought the Umar or the Dr. Umars. No, no, no. Real black scholars who have studied and speak on the importance of why we are not what they want us to be, why we have been stamped from the beginning as lazy. Since we stopped working for free, we became lazy, good for nothing. Never mind that you told black women that if you have your black man with you, we won't help you. We'll give you education. We'll give you an opinion. We'll allow you to do this. But your counterparts can't. And then we tell black women, oh, well, y'all the most educated people in the world. Why are you going with some dusties? Well, we were made, well, not we. Black men as a whole was made to look that way, look like there are not fathers out there who take care of their kids. That we're the worst out there. It's not true. Stop listening to what people tell you. Stop listening to what your mama and your grandma and your aunties tell you because they chose to be with no good street dudes. Look at examples of people who actually aren't messy and still doing well for themselves and for their family and for their households. Look at those black men. But no, y'all want the black man who's sassy, who's about a bunch of BS, who wants to go shopping with y'all. And that's what y'all choose to look up to and try to emulate and try to say, oh, that's what the example is. No, it's not. That's what they want us to be, especially if we're gay. That's what they want us to be if we're black. That's what they want us to be if we're male. They want us to be less than and not being strong to stand in on business. Stop looking for people to always entertain you. Look for somebody who can educate you, who can show you that there is a better way. You should want more. You should strive for more. You should present yourself as more. Stop accepting mediocrity. Stop accepting crumbs. Stop just being happy to be invited to a table. Not every table is meant for you. Sometimes they just want a black face at that table so they can say they have one. But yet, do you have an opinion? Do you have power to the table? Did you bring a dish to that table? Are you being served first? Are you being catered to at that table? Or are you just sitting at the table happy and smiling just to be there, just to be in the room? Exactly. Call me by my name. Make sure that you understand that I am an integral part of this decision-making process. I am the creator of this process. I am the one who does this. I am a black man here in America. And I demand and deserve the respect of anyone else, male or female, white or other. I will not allow you to down talk me. I will not allow you to denigrate me. I will not allow you to tell me that I am not enough. I am enough. I am more than enough. And I don't need a month or a day or a week or a moment to celebrate who I am. I walk through this life celebrating me being a black man here on this planet. Because I am the original. Let me just say, yeah, that pissed me off. So if y'all want to be fired up, and y'all even let me know if I'm wrong or not. Atlanta, that's where I'm from. Well, that's why I stay. If y'all want to tell me if I'm wrong or not, watch the list stamped from the beginning on Netflix. In all these graphics, you have black men front and clear. But yet, who's speaking, who's talking, who's giving their opinions, the living ones, I should say, who's being interviewed and green screened are black women. Prominent, intelligent, articulate black women. But black women can't tell the stories of black men, and vice versa. Black men can't tell the stories of black women. And that's on period. So if you're going to have a conversation, Netflix, about how black people has been stamped out from the beginning, have a diverse conversation. Have a full circle conversation. I'm pretty sure the same person, the narrator, I think he wrote the book that this is based on. I'm sure there's a couple of black male scholars out there that he could talk to, some black male historians that he can talk to as well. But yeah, I'm just saying I don't get it. I don't understand. Like that they really dropped the ball on that. And I said, and I tried the way I told you from the very beginning. I felt some kind of way when all I saw answering the questions were black women. I'm like, okay, saying, it's cool. But then they got to the part about the first black poet or the first black artist that was published here in this country, and they said it showed that black women can be. Oh, hold up. Everything I said, everything I thought, everything I felt, just was like, yeah, this ain't about that. It's about dividing us. It's about dividing. It's about how they always try to do it, disguise it with black people. You can't stop trying, and we need to stop participating in stuff like that. Stop helping them divide us. Stop helping them make us feel like we're not enough, like we're not good enough. Hold on one second. But yeah, that that didn't do it for me. That pissed me off. That pissed me off. That pissed me off. Because, dang, at some point, when are we going to stop falling for that whole banana and tailpipe trick? Oh, let's go on a boat ride. Okay, sure, let's go. Everybody, let's go. Y'all, come on, let's go on a boat ride. Y'all, let's go. And the next thing you know, we're in chains at the bottom of the boat. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. And to me, that's just a modern day version of that. You disguise it as, oh yeah, I'm talking about how black people was stamped out in America. But yet, it's one-sided. It's one point of view. You're not talking about it from a full circle point of view. Yeah, not only do we gotta learn how to stop it, Chrissy, but we also gotta learn how to recognize it when it's happening. In order for us to stop it, we have to recognize it when it's happening and call it out and call it up when it's happening. I'm not going on the whole Monique train and saying boycott Netflix, but I'm hoping Netflix, with all these black quote unquote stars and leaders that they have these contracts with, that they are going to act like they got some sense. Watch it. No, don't take my word for it. Please watch it for yourself as much as you can, I should say, and let me know if I'm what I'm feeling, what I'm saying is if it's true. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be wrong. I could be in my feelings, which I am, but I think I'm in my feelings because it's a good reason for me to be in my feelings. But if I could be wrong though, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is what I saw, what I've experienced. We got a lot of work to do. We've they say we've come so far, but yeah, we're so far away. We are definitely too far away. We are definitely too far away because it's like and it was just so blatant to me. It was so blatant to me what was happening. Like, mm, great conversation, great topic, great points. I like what y'all are doing. I like what's happening. But hold up. Something's missing. You know, something's missing. Something's missing. Oh, the black male point of view. As articulate as the narrator, the writer of the book that this is based on is, I need more than one male voice on here. Hey Kelly, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? But yeah, and y'all know I'm not gonna get on this whole black men and black women thing. Well, it's not. But what I'm saying is that we can't have a conversation that's worth anything if we're only listening to one side of the story. Netflix should have known better to have more than just the narrator, the author of the book that this is based on, talking from the male's point of view. Like I said, there are more than just female black historians on this topic. It's about, this is just my humble opinion, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not a black scholar or whatever the case may be. Just my humble opinion. It is about, like I said, first recognizing what's going on, recognizing the problem, is meant for us to be separated. When you separate a society or a culture or a people, their power dwindles. Their power is non existent. When people come together, that's why they, because you know, y'all initially knew there was only two classes in this country. There was only two classes in this country. There was the poor and there was the rich. And that's what, and when they mentioned the white indentured servants, how they rebelled in the Bacon Rebellion. Look it up in 1776, I think it was. In the Bacon Rebellion, when the white indentured servants teamed up with the black indentured servants, was the black slaves, and what's up, Giovanni? And they got came together was not, and then after they was doing this rebellion, whatever, in Virginia, then they passed laws saying, I mean, freeing the white indentured servants, giving them land, allowing them to make money, and make them believe that you're better just because you're white. That's how it became a three-class system. That's how the middle class got started. The middle class got started because they didn't want the other people, the white people or the other indentured servants, to actually get together with the black people and fight for the right to just exist. That's how we got three classes in this country right now: the lower class, the middle class, and the upper class. Along, and that's how we got all this other stuff that happened from the slave was not. Because why would I, if I'm working a field with you, if I'm working the field with you, But now I'm supervising you. I'm overseeing you. I have the power to whip you, beat you, kill you, do whatever I want to do to you. It's not. Yes, no matter if I was with you last week and last week I was in the same situation as you, this week I'm better than you for the mere fact because I'm white. And what a good point they did said also in this, like I said, there's some, the first 30 minutes there was some good things, but it's just also for me, it was just so blaringly clear that they're trying to divide us, black men and black women. But they said also that even with the whole slavery, how different nations was not enslaved each other, it was harder for white slaves. Well, sorry, it was easier for white slaves to blend in with society. So they needed to find a way to keep their worker production what it is, where it is, but at the same time, keep slavery going. So what else would you do besides find a people who are so vastly different from you in skin tone and color and things of that nature? Oh, let's go over to this African country. This Africa thing was not. Let's start this propaganda and this bull crap and promotion about how they're this beastly like people because they don't live the way quote unquote we live. We have to civilize them. We have to do this to them. What's not, and plus, also, it's not going to be easy for them to blend in because they're so different. They look so different. If you have a white indentured servant and a white landowner, it's hard to tell the difference without just looking at eye. I mean, just by eyes, it's hard to look to see who's who. You can't tell who's who. But I could definitely pinpoint that black man over there or that black woman over there because they stick out, they stand out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like it's so like I said, it's just that I think that the documentary probably is a good documentary. I won't be watching the rest of the next hour of it. I won't be watching that. But the 30 minutes that I saw, it was just so clear to me that they're trying to divide. Why did you not hit any attributes of what black men has done? Because trust me, that young lady, that Phyllis, young girl who wrote the first poetry book in 17, whatever it was, I'm sure there was some inventions and some things done by a black man that y'all could have mentioned as well. Not only that, I'm sure that y'all could have found a black scholar on this subject matter. Right. But yeah, y'all, I just want to come here really quick and get that off my chest before I go to bed because it was just, to me, it was just crazy. It's like, dang, y'all just blatantly not even going to have any interviews with a black man besides the author. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's crazy. Good night, baby. Wait up in a second. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. It was just crazy to me. And then when one of the black ladies asked the question, who does it benefit? I'm like, well, this conversation not really benefiting black men at all. So I guess y'all think that if black women succeed, black men succeed. No, that's not how it works. Now, when you've been told that you're better than black men, you don't need black men. All black men are nothing but criminals and drug addicts and this that, and the third. Of course not. But I mean, but if you're gonna say, oh, this shows that because literally what they said was, oh, that when because they talked about how the young girl when she published her book was that they didn't believe it came from a black person or black woman, I should say. So she had to go in front of a council of men, white men, of course, and proved that she actually wrote that book. And they were like, "Well, oh, that proved that black women are is better are artists as well." But damn, would that prove that okay, these people that we have done and put in this box for so long? No, they They as a whole are capable of doing more than just plowing fields and baling hay and and having babies back and forth? Wouldn't they say, oh, if she can do it, maybe the guy can do it as well? So why wouldn't you say this prove that they, as a whole, as a people, can do this? I mean, I don't want you to come here and give. Cause I already know my Black History facts of who, what we invented, things of that nature was not. I mean, like I said, and I do. I go through that before this month happens. You know, refrigerated trucks to coal in, on the the steam engine from the trains, all that stuff. Yeah, we done all that stuff. We are major contributors of society. We are major contributors of this world, from agriculture to technology, from medical field to agriculture's field. You know what I'm saying? We do more than just that. We do more than just what you heard. There wouldn't have been a light bulb if we didn't create the filament that goes inside the light bulb that conducts the electricity. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't. It wouldn't be that. We did more than just we're slaves. We were kings. We are kings. We are the original. Y'all don't know the richest man that ever existed was a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like the richest, I mean, he gave away so much gold on his travels from one place to the other. He actually broke the economy of Egypt, ancient Egypt. Yeah, I'm just blocking these trolls. I don't know what they chose. Like I said, it's too early and too late to be playing with me. I don't get distracted. Yeah. Right. Like I mean, and people just like I mean, let's just say like I don't see. That's why that's why I get so upset that we act the way we act, especially on here, and call it entertainment. No, you're giving ammunition to people who think less of you. They're using you as an example of why we don't, or why we're not where we should be. But yeah, y'all call it entertainment. You know, no, it's not entertainment. It's not. It starts with knowing who you are, knowing that you're enough, knowing that you are worthy. You know, like, ugh. That's why y'all don't see me on here like that anymore. And I come on here, I say what I need to say, and I move on. And I'm going for another week or so. I'm not going to sit here and be part of the problem. I'm not. But yeah, I just want to say that about the whole snapped on the beginning because I said, like that, the first 30 minutes of this documentary was, yeah, it didn't sit well with me. It didn't sit well with me at all. So, you know, when I was trying to give it a couple of minutes, whatever, and it just wasn't working out. So, yeah, I had to let y'all know. Go check it out. Go check it out and let me know if I'm wrong or not. Let me know if I'm crazy. But yeah, I don't know. The signs of division. The enemy is busy, y'all. The enemy is so busy. And we're so busy being entertained by the nonsense and the craziness that we're not seeing what's in front of you, what people are actually doing to try to divide us, to try to get us to think less of each other. because they know that together we're strong. Together we are a force. We thrive and survive everywhere we go. We strive and strive and conquer everything that we do, always. But you guys, I'm gonna go upstairs and get ready for bed. Like I said, don't let people tell you who you are. It starts with you knowing who you are and start knowing that you are enough. You guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for Christopher for participating. And the trolls, thank you for your time because you can't get that shit back. I appreciate that too. So thank you. Um, yeah, I can block your ass. Just did that too. Just did that. Um, but yeah, love you guys. But as always, it's not important that I love you guys. It's more important that you love yourself, you love someone else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. And all you white ass, hating ass, bottom feeding ass trolls, yeah, have fun in the bushes. Hey, Tex, baby, I'm ready to go, baby. Y'all have a good day. Love y'all. Bye.